the Vet Yogi series. End your day. Mat, pillows.
Start by feeling your feet. You probably walked around all day, so you should try to feel just the heaviness in the soles of your feet and try just to walk around just a little bit. Then you can put your weight in one foot, try to find an axis and your balance. One side, then to the other side. You're about to get more relaxed and to slow down. So then we start like rolling the sides of the feet and the soles, like if they were two balls. So you're circling around, looking for different areas of pressure in the feet. That gives you an idea of what parts of the feet you're using more during the day. That also translates to your posture and to how you have been throughout the day. You're probably using more the outside of the feet, so acknowledge and try to bring it to the inside and to the big toe. One side, then go to the other side. Let that wave come to your knees, and you're going like drawing an 8. You can place your hands on the hip, but trying to isolate the movement to the knees. Like full circles, and you go to the right side, you go over to the left, and you try to synchronize and work those deep muscles and relaxing. You're probably feeling heavy legs after walking miles. Change direction. Then bring it to the hip and try to isolate just the hip. You're probably a little bit blocked on the lower back, so this is the time to find that place, that spot. You can even use your thumbs and massage a little bit if it feels good. Then go to the other side, like drawing the infinite or the 8. Then coming up, and you bring it to your ribs. You can place your hand so that you can locate and feel it more. So remember that the word is slow down. Then go to the other side, do the same thing. Then bring it to the shoulders, opening the chest, relaxing. It's like if you're listening to music that you like. Not exactly drum and bass or heavy metal, but I guess you know what I mean. And you just feel that flow and feel that spine and slow down your breath, slow down your movement. Okay, so now let's change the axis a little bit. Let's pretend that acknowledge these 7 points: the forehead, the throat, the chest, the solar plexus, down the navel, and in your roots. And with those points in mind, imagine that you're like a snake and you want to go through a hole or something like that, but you cannot just go at once. So you have to go with one of these points one at a time. Okay, so let's try and feel it. Mind the feet, try not to leave the feet like this. It's important that they are stabilized because it will stabilize your hip, and that's very important. And you go starting point by point, then acknowledge, like think that there's a wall on the back, and those same points on the back you try to, and you go like this, inhale, and you go like that, exhale, In. Exhale. It feels good. It's like a massage on your back. And you're feeling different parts of your back that are probably asleep. You can go faster, and it's like Bollywood dancing, but whatever. And then from this same movement, inhale, bring your arms up and just go down. You can bend your knees if it's easier on your lower back, and just let the weight pull your head, pull your back. Then you can embrace your legs, going from one side to the other, trying to stretch and relax these different parts here on your lower back. Then try to stretch your legs and take your head a little bit down. Okay. So now, from that same posture, place your hands on the floor and take the feet back. Try to feel the weight on your hands for a little bit. Take the knees to the floor. And we'll carry on that same movement that we were doing, like the snake-like, but starting in all fours. So you start on the hip, you bring it to the plexus, you leave the spine grow. When it gets to the hands, you push the hands a little bit and roll the arms out in order to take the shoulders away from the ears, and you look up. When you exhale, it's the other way around. You bring the head, you roll the arms in, you curve your back, and you finish with the hip pointing down. In. And exhale. Don't think about what's coming to your mind or everything that happened during the day. Just try to be in the moment, feeling that sweet flow on your back, relaxing. When you had enough, you can do this for 3 to 5 times, and just go back into Balasana. This is child's pose or baby pose, and it's quite pleasant. Be aware that if you have some restriction on the knees, and perhaps if you're walking around all day, there's probably some tightness, you can place a blanket on your back and just protect your knees, and to leave your hip come closer to your heels. Or you can place, also, this is even better, you can even place a pillow here and just stay here. It's very complete because you're like relaxing the muscles on the thigh and still growing in your spine. Then just from this child's pose and from being here a little bit, feeling the opposite forces, like this is pulling you back and the hands are pulling you forward, just come forward, place the arms but with the elbows against the floor and the palms of the hands facing the ceiling, so that when you breathe there's like a opening behind the heart, between your shoulder blades, that feels really nice. You can put your head on the floor. Come back. Sit on diamond's pose using the blanket or just like this. Relax. And you can go for some meditation or pranayama, and I advise you to see our videos and our in the list that we're providing. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can rest and have a good night. Namaste.